Summer movie season is here and it's off to a twisted start thanks to Spiral. The horror movie is the terrifying new chapter in the Saw franchise, written by and starring Chris Rock alongside Marisol Nichols.
Jigsaw?
Wait, I thought the Jigsaw Killer was dead.
He is.
Find him. They're hours, not days.
How can I catch this guy? If there's nobody on the force, I can bust!
You can't do this alone.
And Marisol Nichols is with me now. Marisol, good to see you. How are you?
I'm very good. It's so good to see you too.
Oh my God, this movie is a lot for me already. This is part of the Saw franchise, but this is based on a story that Chris Rock wrote. How did you get involved with the movie?
I had heard that Chris was rebooting the Saw franchise, which already is like interesting enough.
Yeah.
Then I heard Samuel Jackson was involved, and I'm like, "Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you
Where do
kidding?
I sign?"
Yeah. And I'm a horror movie fan, so there you go. It was like, the perfect marriage.
But let's talk about your character.
So she's a police captain, and actually Chris Rock's boss, which was really fun. And Chris's character Zeke happens to be sort of like the rogue officer who doesn't take orders and doesn't get along with people and other officers, and she knows that. So it's sort of challenging, and you see that sort of come together right off the bat.
But are there moments of comedy in it? Because I think this, some horror films balance out with a little comedy, and I imagine with Chris Rock, you're going to get that.
I think, you're absolutely going to see that. And I'm excited for people to see that.
But, this movie was supposed to come out before the pandemic. Obviously, the pandemic kind of halted that. Yeah. Do you think that was the right decision?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think a movie that's this sort of epic and taking on a franchise and sort of twisting it around, and you've got, Chris and Sam in it and stuff, belongs in a theater. A horror movie should be seen in a theater.
But, off screen, you recently shared that you've been doing undercover work for the last 10 years to help take down sex traffickers. I was just riveted by the article that I read from Marie Claire. How did you sought this out, right? How did this whole thing start for you?
It's sort of, I have a nonprofit for human trafficking called Slavery Free World. And I started doing events, and I started, I dove deep into this issue, like really deep. I love it.
Yeah. Because it's dangerous too, though. Like at one point, in the beginning, were you like, was this a good decision? Should I be putting myself in this situation? Because this is not a movie.
I mean, look, every time I do it, I'm like, should I really be doing this? And I just turn to my partners and I'm like, just get me home to my kid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Just get me home to my kid. I'll do whatever you want. Just make sure I go home.
So you've been doing it for 10 years. What was the catalyst that made you want to share it now?
Mainly because I liked the idea of these child predators knowing that could be an officer on the other line.
Yeah.
That could be a sting operation.
Yeah.
So you better think twice before you answer that ad to show up to have sex with the minor. Also, I now have a TV show coming out about it, so I'm sort of blowing my cover.
Yeah. Yes.
But you'd be surprised. Like when I go to these really foreign countries, they haven't seen Riverdale. Like, it's not like these guys watch,
right.
so much TV and movies. So you'd be surprised what I can get away with.
So tell me about the show. It's being turned into a TV show. You are starring in it. You're exec producing it. Where are you at in the process right now?
The script is almost finalized.
Ooh, exciting.
Which is great.
Is there a title?
Well, right now it's Untitled Marisol Nichols Project, but that was my request. I was like, can we just leave it at that just for a little bit? Because as an actor, I kind of just wanted that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
A little bit.
But we have to talk Riverdale for a second. It was announced last year that you and Skeet were going to be leaving after season 4, but you are in season 5. So where do things stand now? Or is this your final season?
I don't think it's my final season. I went from a series regular to having to, be in Vancouver and only doing Riverdale for 10 months to recurring. So I had all these other sort of projects going on.
Yeah.
So becoming recurring still allowed me to be connected to Riverdale and my Riverdale family and all the fans, but also pursue these other ventures that I'm passionate about and I love doing.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite moment from the Riverdale experience?
I have a lot, but I would say it still gets me emotional, but working with Luke.
Yeah, I think if you talk to anybody who was in, direct contact with him, who really knew him either an acquaintance level or a deeper level. There was nothing but kind things that were said about him.
I mean, just a really, really beautiful, incredible being.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, for sure.
Well, I hate to end on that note, but you've got so many great things happening for you. Congrats on the movie. And I'm so glad you got to do this with Chris Rock. I can't wait to see this. And you can catch Spiral in theaters. Go see it with a bunch of people on May 14th. Marisol, thank you so much. It was good to see you.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.